Alrighty guys, welcome back to the channel that brings you everything old school related. And today we're playing 4 Horsemen Doubleton Pauper, and we're in the final. And we're playing against Peter, as you can see, and you can see me on the left hand side. So we are in the final, and yeah, let's see how we get on. But before we get into the match and the deck text and everything, do think about subscribing to this channel. Brings you everything old school related, like I said, pre-modern, X points, 7-point Singleton, obviously now 4 Horsemen. So if that is something that interests you, like I said, subscribe to the channel, like the video, goes a long way to supporting future content. Alright guys, let's see how we get on in the final, but let's look at my deck first, and then let's look at Peter's deck. So you haven't seen my deck then this is my deck picture. Obviously it's Doubleton, so you can choose to play 2 cards if you want to, or you can just play 1. I've opted mainly to play 2 of each. So my deck has really good efficient creatures in the form of Azure Drake, Ghost Ship, Mountain Yeti, Rook Egg, and then we have some really good counters in Remove Soul, as well as some bounce effects in Boomerang, and some decent removal in Pyrotechnics, Fisher and Chain Lightning. So for the most part the deck is pretty sweet, pretty good. Got a decent sideboard package, some Flash Floods and Active Volcanoes and Artifact Blasters, etc. As well as like Felden's Cane, Fountain of Youth, etc. So pretty good sideboard. Yeah, so I'm pretty happy with the deck. Obviously made the final, so it must be doing something right. The only differences I think mainly for me is that I'm playing Orcish Mechanics and Sage of Latnam, and I don't think my opponent's playing those sort of cards. So anyway, let's just get straight into Peter's deck then. So Peter's deck is not running Orcish Mechanics, and it is not running Sage of Latnam, but what it is running is it's running Bloodlust and Unstable Mutation in those 2 slots. He's playing Desert Nomads, which could be a pretty good card. Interesting, we're playing the 1 Primal Clay where I'm playing 2. But for the most part, it's a very similar deck. Obviously, you can only have so many differences. He has got the Flood, which could tap down my non-flyers. Grapeshot Catapult is quite good in the mirror match. So, Brothers to Fire could be excellent as well. So for the most part, very similar, but obviously a few little iterations. What I would say is he's more sort of aggro, I'm more sort of control. But let's see how the matchup pans out. Alright then, so let's start the match. And as you can see, we've both finished shuffling. Quite a quick game. Well, not a quick game actually, it's fairly long. In fact, but this is double speed, so let's see how we get on. Peter was won 4 Horsemen a few tournaments, so he's done fairly well. He seems to like this format quite a lot. So just roll a 5. I normally go odd, but let's see if he chose first and see if he gets to go on the play. So we go on the play a mountain. Okay. So second mountain here. I haven't got a blue source, that's interesting. He has got a blue source. We draw another card, we play another mountain. That is concerning, because we haven't got a blue source by looks of it here. He has got a Fire Drake. I'm going to draw. Okay, so we got 4 lands. They're all mountains, that's not good. Okay, we're going to play a Mountain Yeti here. Hopefully he hasn't got a Chain Lightning. So we're going to attack for 2 with the Fire Drake. Sorry, 1. He's going to play his own Mountain Yeti. That's interesting. So it's going to become a bit of a race here. Obviously, they both got Mountain Walk. Can't block his Mountain Yeti, so I may as well attack for free. And a clay statue. That's interesting. We are tapped out though, but looks like we haven't drawn any other lands, and we've missed the island again. This desert's going to be challenging for us. Right, so he's going to swing for 5. So we're down to 14 already. Oh god, okay. Brothers of Fire is a massive problem. Okay, it's not good. He's got that desert open for clay statue. Interesting here. I only swing with the Mountain Yeti, and maybe I should swing with the clay statue, but then put it down to 11. Maybe I'm trying to be conservative here, but with his Brothers of Fire, he can ping my clay statue and hit me for 6 on the swing back. No, 7. So yeah, this doesn't feel good. It looks like I missed another land drop, have I? No no chain lightnings here, and no immolations, so that is problematic. Might be stuck with like a pyrotechnics or something in my hand. Interesting, he's only got 1 blue source, so if he has got a ghost ship, he can't actually cast it at the moment. But I believe he can activate Brothers of Fire twice, and that is a problem. Okay. I'm surprised he doesn't activate his Brothers of Fire here, because the clay statue would tap if it had to regenerate. Okay. So 14. Draw. Pyrotechnics would be amazing here, because you get rid of the Fire Drake and the Brothers of Fire. But it doesn't look like we have it. It doesn't even look like we have another land. This is really difficult. Now, even if I attack with the Mountain Yeti here, he could desert the Mountain Yeti and activate Brothers of Fire twice to kill the Mountain Yeti. That desert is causing all sorts of trouble. But obviously the Brothers of Fire is as well. Me not hitting blue or the 5th land source here is really causing me trouble. I might be stuck with a Fisher or Pyrotechnics in hand. Oh god, so I'm having to pass the turn. So I'm going to regenerate the clay statue. He's going to do it again. I'm going to regenerate it again, I believe. Bloody hell. Okay. So things are looking grim. And this is the first time we've really had mana issues with this deck. Obviously we made the final, but never had mana issues like this before. Go to 5. Pyrotechnics gets rid of both of them. That's really problematic. There's John trying to join. Finally hit the blue source. I think I do cast a Pyrotechnics here, it's a bit too late. Must already had that in my hand for ages. So if he's got a Chain Lightning here, then we've lost. Just allowing John to come in. So he attacks for 3 and then Bloodlust. Okay. That's the end of that. Let's go to game number 2 then. So I believe in game number 2 I brought in the Active Volcanoes, the Flash Floods, and potentially Artifact Blast. So those are the cards that I brought in. Now if I was Peter, I would most probably take out the Disabled Mutations, potentially bring in Boomerangs, maybe a Flash Counter, maybe a Primal Clay, but Bloodlust and Unstable Mutation, when I'm playing Boomerangs, they don't feel too good, but obviously Bloodlust on the done him proud the last game, so not too sure what he would take out. Most probably those Bloodlust and Unstable Mutation for the Boomerangs, Flash Counter, and oh sorry, I didn't see the Active Volcano, so he most probably brought them in as well. So yeah, I'm not too sure how he would sideboard. I mean, we did talk about it a little bit afterwards, but yeah, maybe even the Flood, because obviously I play a lot of flyers, so yeah, I feel like Desert Nomads could be very good, because obviously I do play Desert, so getting in there for 2 every time feels pretty good. Yeah, most probably definitely brought in the Active Volcanoes. He most probably brought in a Flash Counter, definitely the Boomerangs, potentially Primal Clay. So those are the ones I think he would bring in. I'm not too sure what he would take out here. Okay, so let's start again with the second game. Let's see if I can keep. Okay, so I mulligan whilst I'm on the play, and that feels really bad. Obviously not hitting land drops for whatever reason. You know, I do play 24 land and 2 Felwar Stones, so I shouldn't have massive mana issues. So I only play 12 and 12, so 12 island and 12 mountains. So really unfortunate not to see at least one island in the last game. Okay. Put 1 at the bottom. Okay, play Felder's game. I decided to go on the draw, so actually that's not too bad. This Felder's game does not feel too good here, but it could be good in the mid to late game. We're certainly good in the quarterfinals. So we've got both colours here. Place an Azure Drake. We draw. Oh my god, so let's just stop it here. I remember keeping a 3 land hand, and then we didn't draw. We had like 3 or 4 draw steps there, and we just didn't draw another land. So that was really unfortunate. So we're going to attack with Azure Drake. Going to play Brothers of Fire. Going to draw. Oh my god. Oh my god. Missing land drop again. I'm surprised I haven't got like an immolation or a chain lightning for this Brothers, so yeah, really, really bad. Okay, so we finally get the 4th land. Playing Azure Drake. I feel like the game sort of is too late now. We've fallen too far behind. So a great shot catapult and chain my Azure Drake. He's going to smash in for 4. Oh my god, and follow up with Primal Clay. 0 to do. Finally hit the 5th land drop. Gonna Pyrotechnics the Clay and the Brothers of Fire. That's not too bad. That was a good 2 for 1. So it'll knock us down to 6. What have we got? What have we got left? Another Pyrotechnic, that's great. Deals with the Azure Drake, but obviously the Grape Shot Catapult. If he's got a Pyrotechnics himself, he wins. He's going to knock us down to 4. And yeah, he's got the Pyrotechnics. So yeah, just far too, too far behind. We do play another game and that goes on for ages, but I end up losing that one as well. So yeah, I just feel like we had some serious mana issues in those first 2 games, and yeah, I mean, I just wasn't able to come back. He just dropped creature after creature, and yeah, I presumed that I thought I was gonna on the draw there, sorry, because I thought I was on the play, but on the draw I thought I was going to draw the 4th land, keeping a free lander, and just didn't draw the 4th land for about 2 or 3 turns, and by that point he had 3 creatures on the battlefield, and yeah, it was kind of game over. So, but it was a good run. It was a good run to the final, and first time I played in this tournament, so I can't complain too much. And like I said, Peter was friendly. Chadster was friendly. All the people I played against actually were quite friendly, so for the most part I enjoyed it. I think this is like my 4th or 5th final that I lost in 2023, so that was kind of sucked, so but at least you made finals. That's the main thing, I suppose. Alright guys, well, give the video a like if you like it, subscribe to see future content. And as always, guys, thanks for your support, and I'll see you next time. You take care. Bye bye.